Okay, hello. I accidentally hit enter while typing something or officially starting, and I forgot that the game would register that input. But yeah, this is Sacred Echoes. This basically takes Shadows of Valentia and says, what if it was on the GBA? And unlike most of these kind of Redux or remake projects, the production value is absolutely insane for this project, which I hope to show off shortly. I believe all of the character art, like the character portraits, was made for this project. So there's like been, very high quality redraws of all of the Shadows of Valentia characters in the style of FEGBA. But let's take a look. I'm excited to play this. I've heard good things. And I'm probably going to... See, I've beaten Echoes twice on hard mode on the 3DS. So I don't think I mind playing hard mode here. Because I'm already familiar with the base game, and I've played a lot of Fire Emblem, so this is probably okay. Go on. Oh, wow. I really like this mode select screen. This is gorgeous. This is some custom UI. I've never seen a... Because, like, there are patches you can put on to have features like this, like a classic casual patch in the difficulty select. I have a feature like that I patched onto my ROM when I made a ROM hack, but hey, Crash! But this screen is gorgeous. I love the custom UI here. I like the graphical design of the UI, and I like the menu. This is a really nice feature. I love fixed growths. I do think that random growths make for a better story a lot of the time, but fixed growths are really, really nice if you're doing like a challenge or something. There's 0%, 100%. That's really cool. I really like these features. Okay, well I'll play classic. I'll play with normal growths, and this looks like this is the true hit, and this is okay. That's displayed hit. This is Fate style hit rate. Fates and Engage do this. Good luck with hard mode, it's not one you'd recommend. Oh, is hard mode ass in this? What's bad of hard mode, Crash? Because I'm about to make a mistake. Well, I'm going to play GBA RNG style because that's what feels right when you're playing a GBA engine game. I like the save screen here too. I like how there's like kind of a horizontal like column. That's pretty. Okay, so they've made an intro to kind of show the... Does this auto-advance? It does auto-advance. Hard mode makes enemies generally faster and bulkier. Okay, well, we'll see if I like it. If I dislike hard mode in the first couple chapters, I can always restart on normal. Hello, Justin. Wonder... This background art, is that like... Was that an Echoes CG that was like, ported in? I don't really know what that's from. Well, I like this intro. I don't know if I'm going to read this entire intro at this speed. Okay, is it closing out? Okay, this is probably the end of the intro then. Are they still going to do the introduction? Because Echo starts, you do like a map with Child Alm as your tutorial. And I'm wondering if they're going to bother porting that over, because that was kind of awkward, honestly. Having like a bunch of child soldiers. Okay, no, we're skipping straight past that. I don't think that intro was particularly good anyway. I like the character art here. I believe all of these portraits are drawn for this project, and I think that the pixel art on display here is really high quality for originally drawn characters. A lot of ROM hacks slice together existing assets and kind of like piecemeal jigsaw them into a new character, then, you know, recolor. I've done that myself plenty, but these are very clearly hand-drawn versions of the Echoes cast, and I think they're very well made. I like them. I'm impressed by the number of colors, because clearly every character shares the same color limit, but Mycen has the guy on the right has the appearance of having a ton of different colors on his armor and his hair and all that, because they have very smart color reuse. He even looks like he has blue eyes. But their color reuse was fantastic, because the brown on his collar looks like it's sharing a skin tone, as well as the trim of the armor. Only the yellow is unique there. It looks like the orange and the browns that shade the yellow are also from the skin tone, so very good color reuse on Mycen. I think that's a very well-made sprite. Now, it's been a very long time since I've actually read the story of Echoes, so I'm presuming that the dialogue is going to be the Echoes dialogue, but I don't actually know if it's been changed or not. I have no reference point here. I'll read it, but if it's purely the same as Echoes, well, we'll see. Hello, Mike. So normally in Echoes, you walk around the village and you talk to people, but I guess that's just being turned into a cutscene. I like the sprite for Gray. Largely the same as the Echo script? Okay. Lucas looks good. So I wonder if the intro of this game is much faster then, because we didn't have to do this section of Child Alm, and I won't have to physically walk around the village, presumably. So I guess they're just going to have Alm join the Deliverance right here, and we'll go right into Chapter 1. Is it still optional to recruit Faye and Cliff, I wonder? Hey, Seraph. Yeah, I wanted to play something that I thought would be good after my whole arc with the whole Binding Blade remake deal. So I figured that I wanted to do something positive for the ROM hacking scene and cover a ROM hack that I've heard is excellent, and I'm kind of excited to play this. I want to avoid SoV spoilers. Oh, sure, okay. I'll make a video on this when it's finished. If there's something that I would want to make a video about, I might just play it just to play it and focus on editing my other video ideas, which I have many. You find it technically and visually impressive, but you didn't like the gameplay compared to Echoes. Interesting, I'll see if that ends up being my opinion as well. I'll give it a fair shake. Alright, so Faye and Cliff automatically joining? Alright. I really do like that snarky line where Cliff is like, oh boy, we can get impaled on the same lance, together, while holding hands. I'd like to hope that all the characters are still villagers and I get to choose their class. That's Toby Poo? Oh man, what a shitty name. I think it's over for you when someone starts calling you that. Gray and Tobin. Okay, give me Faye and Cliff. Do I have to ask them? Or... I do like that join the party message. That was cute. I like that a lot. Tail of Gray plus that one guy. The dialogue's cute. It's probably just how Echoes was, but it's been long enough since I played Echoes that, you know, I'm appreciating rereading it. I did play Echoes a couple years ago, but that was just a replay for the gameplay and I skipped all the dialogue. I guess one potential downgrade is that the voice acting is excellent in Shadows of Valentia, and you can't exactly, you know, have the voice acting in GBA. Also, you can really see that the, well, it's really nice that they ported over the CGs. It's really suffering from the color limit issue. It's really hard for them to make the CG look good when they're limited to, like, you know, what colors they can display. Alm's hair is a little messed up here. That's just how it has to be, I think. I like this brigand sprite a lot. I think it's funny that they took literally an inch step out of their village. Like, out the gate, brigands, turn 1. Yeah. Are they, so do I have to talk to Faye and Cliff mid-battle to, like, recruit them? There's still green units in the back. We'll try. Basic weapons perform similarly in a fair fight. So is this in reference to the weapon triangle? Stronger weapons are more specialized. So basically, any equipable weapon has the weapon triangle, but the default weapons you have when you don't have a weapon equipped looks like they don't use the weapon triangle. So theoretically, could... Okay, so you have a regular inventory in this game, but you still have the default weapons from Shadows of Valentia. So if I'm up against an axe guy, if I want weapon triangle advantage, I could switch to the lance. Okay, well we can't confirm that this turn to see how it works, but that would be cool. We have a growth viewer. Okay. I wonder if we have GBA style supports, because we have GBA style affinities. So we might have GBA supports. That might be a really good thing to take advantage of. Alright, well, let's take a look at all of them. He's got the fire affinity. That's a good one. Okay, so he has a talk with Cliff. And just a basic sword. So Tobin and, okay, so they're regular villagers, so presumably we get to choose what class we can turn them into. Can anyone go talk to Cliff? Yeah, looks like anyone can do it. Besides Lucas. Oh. Only Alm can get Faye, it appears, but it looks like anyone can convince Cliff to come along. Okay. Well, Gray's already level 5, so he has the icon. Yeah, the Mila statue icon. Okay, that's here. GBA supports what they build like Tellius, that's cool. So we don't need to give Gray EXP, because presumably the class changing is going to work similarly to Echoes, where you meet minimum values when class changing, and so leveling up a lot won't help you as much. Tobin's level 2. Okay, well, let's have Gray recruit Cliff for us. He could run past, actually, and that would allow us to recruit Faye on the same turn. Yeah, I think they wanted to port over the concept of having the option to recruit Faye and Cliff, but I think they should have given you a kind of a fake pre-chapter walk around the village thing before enemies spawn, and let you choose to recruit them or not there. Making you do it while enemies have spawned is making me backtrack on turn 1, which is a little awkward, but... Alright, well there's Faye. I really like these join the party notifications, I think they're cute. Oh, we have shoving! I love shoving! I'm a shove enjoyer. I'm a certified shove enjoyer. There's no skill systems that I see, but oh, what's all this? Built-in supports? That's a heavy everything from Celica, although Alm and Celica can't share the same map typically, so I guess that's why their stats are so big. But yeah, he gets a huge boost from Celica support. I guess he has to wait until final to use that, though. It's so weird since they allow them to fly over some walls in the update. Well, you see how I'm hovering over this wall right now? It says fence. Any fence you can fly over with a flying unit. If it says an actual, like, the word wall, you can't. So, these fences are all flyable. They could fly over everything in Gaiden Echoes. But yeah, see how these are walls? These house tiles? A flyer would not be able to go over a wall normally. So, are you saying that regardless of these tiles being wall, a flyer would still be able to go over them? Because if so, that would be pretty different. Okay, well, I could put someone on a forest. I don't think, what's the doubling threshold in this game? It might be 1 or 2 AS. So I should, do we get weighed down? 0 weight. I don't think your con matters for your weapon weight. I think the implication here is that Lucas doubles these guys. How much damage does he do? We could soften them up for other characters, especially if we use the default lance. He won't do very much damage, and we'll try and get some other action going. Oh, 4 move is pain. That's pretty sad. Let's get Tobin in and let him fight a little bit. He has high base speed, so he'll double back. That frickin' like airdropped in like a paratrooper at the start of battle. Anyone see that? I need to look closer next time battle starts. Yeah, they drop in. I like how Lucas has a halberd. That's a really cool weapon. Looks like we do have neutral weapon triangle because the these are default weapons. Now, because the enemies are using default weapons too, do I still have neutral weapon triangle even if I use the Iron Lance? No, I don't. I have disadvantage, but the bandit does not have advantage. This is like a one-side weapon triangle thing. It's bad for me, but it's not good for him. Interesting. Okay, well we can get Alm in on this guy. But they're kind of clumped up right now, so it makes me worry about how much combat we get in with one unit. Tobin gets kind of 4 KO'd right now, so if there's only 3, then it would be fine. Lucas is probably pretty bulky right now. He doesn't look like he takes any damage, really. We could definitely clean up some of these. Now, how do Cliff and Faye hold up? Because, okay, so Faye gets like 5 KO'd right now. They all have the same stats. So Faye can actually take a lot of hits. How about Cliff? Cliff gets 4 KO'd. Okay, these guys are pretty low power. If we clean out a couple of them, even if they gang up on the same unit, we're gonna be okay. I'm not worried about it. Alm probably has more defense than the villagers too. I'm gonna soften some up with Lucas because its high defense means they probably won't go for him unless he's the only target. Faye gets Archer as a class out of Villager. I mean, that would be interesting because male villagers get Archer, so I could see them adding a female Archer equivalent. I don't really have an opinion on that, but that seems like a reasonable thing to have added. I'm gonna put Tobin. Tobin on the Forest. Oh, Forest don't give defense, just give Furtive Void. Okay, that's the same way that it is in Shadows of Valentia. Especially if we use a Vulnerary, he would have to get hit 5 times to die, and that's just simply not happening. Because we're going to be killing one of them. Oh, let's look at these Alm Spirits. Okay, that's pretty dynamic. I like the Alm Spirits. I think that was pretty good. I like his little jump. What just happened? Was that support gain? Was that for, like, gaining support points? That was like a big flash. Maybe that was meant to represent gaining support points. Okay. Anyway, let's, kind of just, like, generically leave a bunch of villagers in range, so that they don't go for Alm and Lucas, and they'll go for the villagers, and we'll get some EXP on them. I want to hit level 3 on all the villagers, so we can, unlock the ability to reclass them. Chair, are you implying right now that Tobin's going to die too? I don't think it's possible for him to die. We killed one of the bandits. So even if he gets hit 4 times in a row, he has 2 HP and he's fine. He's kind of cleaning house. Because he doubles. Okay, the last bandit will go for someone else, unless Tobin gets a double crit and kills this guy, which was unbelievably statistically unlikely. 30 EXP for a kill. Is that more or less than you were expecting? Hello, Nick. Alright, well, let's have some kills for the villagers, and, yeah, let's soften them up with Lucas. Thank you, AP. Six for regular combat, okay. Now, it looks like Cliff is level 1, Faye's level 1. They're gonna need a lot of love to hit their, level 3 to get their reclassing options, particularly because their base speed is terrible. 2 base speed is really low. So we're gonna try and feed kills to Faye and Cliff to get them to level 3, and then we can maybe put them into another class and get some more base speed. It's a Bartray guy. Does that, like, Crash's entire brand? It's just Bartray Enjoyer? Nah, sorry, that romhack you made, that's not your brand, it's Bartray. How's Gray do? Okay, so Gray can soften this one up, and then we'll go for the finishing blow of Cliff. I might turn off the animations for the next chapter, and then turn them back on once we have some new classes, because it is a little repetitive to see the villager animations over and over again. It's nice to have seen all of the character palettes here. I think they're nice, I think the characters look good, but we do have a lot of villagers. It is a little bit samey. 200 gold! I do like this portrait for the bandit, I think he looks good. Let's go beat him up. You remember really liking the mercenary animations, I'll look forward to it. I'll almost certainly make someone a mercenary. They have really high base speed in echoes. Okay, so Olm kind of cleans house with this guy. Tobin probably doubles and maybe threatens a kill. He does not. Okay. Well, let's have Tobin soften this guy up. Then we can see if we can give the kill to perhaps Faye or Cliff. Faye's nearby, so we'll go for that. Try to get her out of, you know, the level 1 jail and get her more to, promotion territory. I like it so far, Mike. I think a 1% crit there would have been hilarious, yeah. Hey! Is there a world where we can get Cliff? It would need to be 2 tiles closer and Alm would have to move out of the way. Well, can we do that? Can we shove? No. Can you shove? Who can shove? Alm can shove? Why can Alm shove? But no one else can. It looks like we'll be giving this kill to Alm. Maybe there's Alm boss kill EXP. I love the bands jumping onto the screen as well. All deployed units gain bonus EXP. Okay, that is a feature in the base game, but I don't know what governs it. Alm can open chests, doors, and shove because he has main character energy. Interesting. I love this world map already! Oh, take a look at this. Okay. I think this is nice. You can clearly see the what will be the structure of the later chapters. Because Celica's going to start on this island, like right here. She'll go up to the port, and then she'll have her chapters in the islands with the bandits and pirates. That's the desert she'll go to. The swamp's gonna be up north. There's the swamp. That's where she'll end. Okay, this is a nice world map. I like it. It looks like we might have shops peppered everywhere. Depression. Let's see what's in the shop. Well, it looks like there are keys in this game. I don't know if I'll need them or not, but... Well, I'm pretty broke. I don't like the torches. Oh no, Fog of War? My enemy! No! Not Fog of War! Well, Iron Lance looks like it has a lot of uses. That's good, I guess. Yeah, I really like the art in this. Why not just play Echoes? Echoes is a good game, but I think the style of the GBA is really cute, and I think it's worth seeing what this has to offer. Fog of War Swamp, please stop saying bad things to me. Oh hey, is this where they're fitting in the child Alm Celica flashback instead of doing it at the start of the game? Well, I like the pacing more. The start of Echoes is really slow because they kick in with like this child Alm Celica thing and they make you do the tutorial of a bunch of child soldiers, which is kind of a Fire Emblem moment. Yeah, I'm really interested to see what the gameplay quirks of this Demake is like, because it's not just going to be the GBA engine being different. They're not going to have the same weapon forging system. That's going to be gone for sure. And combat arts, magic. I wonder like what kind of implementation they have for the gameplay features of Echoes. The maps are also mostly different. Well, I'm pretty interested to see how the maps are different, because there's a lot of maps in Echoes I don't like very much. On account that they're either boring, like they're an empty rectangle, or they are tedious, because they have very harsh movement penalties. Yeah, I think map design is definitely a weak point of Echoes. They kind of like shackle themselves to decisions older than I am. Like, the original Gaiden is like, I don't know, it's like 30 years old or something, or more. I don't know how old it is. It's probably more than 30 years old, right? And when they made a remake, they just kind of kept some of those maps to be faithful, but like, NES era decisions, like, Some of those maps were like that because they just kind of ran out of, like, space on the cartridge. I think the music is nice, though. Okay, this is probably about Claire. Or maybe Silk? This is probably about Silk, actually. You get Silk before Claire. There he goes! I like how Olm just kind of zoop off the screen like that. You can hear the cartoon dash sound effect. Gaiden is 32 this year. Wow. That's crazy. Gaiden was 25 years old when Echoes came out. Okay. Alrighty, well, it looks like I already have unit formations in deploy, which is nice. Mostly axe enemies again, but there's a bow. Let's see what bows are like in this. Gonna have 1 to 3 range? Okay, it's 1 to 2. But does the archer... The archer still has 1 to 3 range because, archers have more range based on their class in Echoes. So like a base archer is +1 range, I think a sniper has +2 range. Stuff like that. So he has 1 to 3. That's kind of what I expected. That makes him pretty threatening. He has 10 attack too, which is more than the brigands. So this guy's a threat. Hey, there's a snag. We can go up top if we want to for some reason. It's a lot of terrain we can make use of. There's a fort for healing. Looks like all the terrain just has 30 avoid and no defense. Presumably forts still heal, but I'm not sure. Okay, well, who do we want up front? Gray doesn't really need EXP, so let's put someone else up front. And try and get some kills on the characters who need EXP, like Cliff and Faye. Because Lucas, you can't walk 5, can you? Only Ulm can walk 5, but Ulm's stuck up front. I would love to put Ulm in the back, and he could walk up to the Brigand and hit it on turn 1, but looks like things will not be so convenient for us. Well, let's try and put weak people up front and see if that works out. They have an archer, true. Me when I have careful positioning. Okay. Well, let's have Ulm soften one up and go for a lethal blow of another unit. We're not hitting that much damage, actually. We're only doing 16, so we have to do 10 another unit, or just like 3-team down one of these guys with like a combination of like Ulm, Cliff, Faye. Because Cliff and Faye can't double yet, they have very poor speed right now, but they can hit a 5 and a 6 respectively, and they can take several blows as well. These guys are pretty weak. Looks like they're pretty weak. So we'll triple team and give a kill to Faye. Waking up extra early to be a Faye feeder? I respect the hustle if nothing else. I'm gonna turn off the animations. We've already seen these animations a lot over Chapter 1, and we'll turn them back on when we get some new classes. But for now, this gameplay could be a little bit faster, I think. Look at the... When I start this combat, look at the UI. I think it's very pretty. Yeah, I really like that. I also appreciate the transparent combat forecast window. I'll shut it off again next time I have a combat forecast. Yes, I don't mind Open getting in range of a bandit. The map that got replaced is smaller and goes by faster. You think the new maps don't flow as well. I could see that. Cliff is pretty low, but that's not a big deal. Definitely can use Ulm to kind of like choke off this bridge. He's pretty bulky, and we can soften up an enemy at the same time. We need to be wary about the ranges archer covers, but if we finish off, say, this Northern Brigand from the left tile, we would be safe. That's good. We can definitely have Cliff heal this turn. That'd be prudent. Didn't have careful positioning. He's alive! Cliff is alive. I don't see the problem. The map could have been compressed to accommodate 4 move units. Yeah, I can see that, because this map, the visual design of this map is pretty good. I think this map would be good in a different game where you have 5 move units. I like the terrain, I like the road, I like the alternate path you can take with the snag and the river. But yeah, 4 move units are just kind of clunky, and that's just how it is. Anyway, so if we have Lucas soften up this enemy up here, that'll be a good opportunity to get a kill while staying out of archer range. That seems like it'll be pretty effective, and then someone else could get this kill down below as well, so... yeah, because Faye could just stay here and get this kill. Well, the level up screen was remarkably fast. I wasn't holding down the button or anything, it just kind of did that by itself. Which maps did you contribute, Ash? I'd love to hear. I like the little visual effects when we do out of combat, or sorry, animations off combat. There's like a slashing effect, like watch when Tobin attacks, like the visual effect physically over the bandit in the center of the screen here. There's like a swing with the sword. It's only a few pixels, but I think that's a really nice touch. Do I have class choices in mind? I'll decide when I get there. I would like to see if the classes are different and how... I want to see if reclassing works differently in this game. And then I'll make some decisions once I get a chance to see it for myself, I guess. Faye gain defense, she doesn't care about getting hit. Okay, well, this archer is definitely a big problem. Let's do some big damage with Lucas. You just found the channel yesterday for the Binding Blade romhack review. Hey! Thanks for watching! Okay, so Ulm has lethal here. What about a different unit as well? Gray can do it. The Ulm can do it, Gray can do it. Ulm's also really good at chipping down this guy. This allows us to have Faye scoop another kill, while still staying relatively safe in the back line. So I kind of like that. I've done Baron Cliff in Echoes before where I gave him every single speed fountain and he got speed blessed and he ended the game with like 25 speed. And it was not worth it. Like, his combat stats were good in a vacuum, but being stuck 4 range compared to like 10 range Gold Knights felt terrible even though his stats were good. It did not feel worth it. I thought Barons were really bad. My battle animations are turned off because I already saw them all in Chapter 1. And with this many villagers, they're kind of samey right now. I'm gonna turn them back on shortly, though. You just watched Binding Blade Remake. Thank you for watching. Do bows have triangle disadvantage against melee weapons? I read this, actually. They gave bows, I think they have disadvantage at 1 range. But otherwise, they don't. They posted... There was a note on this in their project page. I think they have disadvantage at 1 range, they're normal at 2 range, and 3 and beyond, I think they have an accuracy penalty. I can't confirm that, that's off the top of the head. I just kind of like, maybe I made that up, but it sounded correct. Okay, Crash confirmed it, thank you. I had no idea if I was just making something up, or if I was if I was actually correct. Okay, let's have Tobin spin this one up. Morgan and Cliff to land a finishing blow for me. Looks like a Gray would kill there. We can just let Ulm get the kill. Don't mind. Let's get Ulm's first level up. Ulm did not get his first level up. We have miscalculated that one. Well, we can still come in with Cliff and a kill for him. Yeah, taking half damage from bows, I always found, like, it was almost never relevant. I don't know if that ever mattered a single time. It's nothing like how Dread Fighters take half from magic. That's actually, like, really relevant. There's a lot of enemy magic. You think the only game Knights have been good in is FE12, like Armor Knights? Because Armors are really good in 11. In Shadow Dragon, you could do like 30 defense, Edgar, and like choke points and solo maps like that. That's really effective. There's also like isolated armor knights where like they're good, not necessarily because of their class, but because of just who they are. Like FE7 Oswin is a pretty respectable unit, I'd say. What level is so Cliff is still level 1. I would want to get Cliff some more here. But can we weaken with Faye? Now let's get Cliff a level up. So we're trying to reach level 3. Boink. Oh, we got attack and speed. Well, that was pretty good, because we kind of expected the speed, but the attack, that was a really pleasant upgrade. Thank you, Cliff. He's yelling. Okay. I guess he's gonna start charging. Conquest FE. I can't speak for that, but I've heard good things about Conquest FE. I don't know if she's actually good or not, though. You don't like it as much in FE11 because of how warp skippable that game is. Yeah, that's certainly fair. It is very true. I've never used an Armor Knight in Three Houses Maddening. I was under the impression that they weren't that good. Although maybe the high defense units make it good with the high defense base on the classes. I don't know. So Alm hits a 16, I'll bring him down to 13, that's pretty good. How does Lucas do? We can also hit a 16 reliably. He has an Iron Axe. It's an actual weapon, so Weapon Triangle is actually in play for the first time if we do Iron into Iron. That's full on Weapon Triangle, but if we use the Lance, he has Weapon Triangle on us, but we don't take a disadvantage at least. So, Gray hits like a 14. I'm wondering if there's a way I could easily set up a kill. Well, we can just surround him with weaker units and chip him down over time. He's not very threatening to us, so I don't mind taking this a little slowly. Like, he free KOs Tobin, so even if he hits twice in a row, I'm still alive. It's not a big deal. And, I'm definitely still trying to accelerate Cliff and Faye to get to level 4 so they can class change by the time I see a Mila statue. So let's bring them up. He's running to the fort to heal, presumably? Okay. I guess that's what's going on there. Well, I can't really move to cut off his ability to get to the fort, but I'll keep hitting him as he's walking. Yeah, I couldn't get there. So can I shove Faye? Because Alm seems to have the ability to shove. Alm can rescue, too. Can anyone rescue? Oh, anyone can rescue. We have rescue dropping. So this is not an Echoes. So that's like a GBA feature. Shouldn't the bandit have gone... So he has like a retreat AI at low HP, but his heal AI didn't go to the fort to heal? Wouldn't he have wanted to go there? I feel like that wasn't supposed to happen, but I mean, I'll take it. Thank you for making things very slightly easier. I live with 1 HP, right? Or I live with 2 HP. He missed regardless. Okay. Boink. So Faye's level 3 and can have class change, so we don't have to keep feeding her stuff. She got more defense. Eligible for next class. Okay. So how are they going to put dungeons into the game? I didn't like the dungeons very much in Echoes. Did I visit the village in the first chapter? No. I did not, in fact, do that. I was just kind of playing it similar to Echoes Chapter 1, so I wasn't thinking about playing it like a GBA chapter and going to the houses. Did I miss an item? Maybe I missed an item. Because usually you don't have the same visiting house. You get an orange. Basically an Aphis drops. Well, we missed the orange. Anyway, I don't like dungeons in Echoes, because I don't like the random encounters. So we'll see how it is in this. Damn, I like that guy's ugly ass mug. Hey, it's Angry Olm. I like how he has expressions. It reminds me of FE7, where the characters have a lot of expressions. Say this having made the map, it looks nice but plays bad. Oh, okay. Guess I can use all my units. Infinite use Nosferatu. Do I have... Oh, hello! Look, it's a whole list. This is a... Wow! This is a unique UI. I'm impressed that they managed to put this in the game. Well, let's take a look. So it shows stuff you own and stuff you get later. Because I don't have Seraphim or these other things yet, so they're showing you the stuff that you unlock eventually. That's really cool. So yeah, that's the Nosferatu I expected. Spells have weight. Does she have con? I'm gonna guess that the weight of these things ignores your con stat and probably slows you down regardless, because look at her speed stat right now, it's -2, even though Nosferatu weighs 2. So these probably ignore your con. She has a support with Jessie? Okay. Question mark? Well, that's neat. We have a locked door in a chest. So is Alm the one who opens those? Oh hey, are these the fountains. Oh yeah, the worst trade deal of all time. You can either choose 1 speed or 1 point of HP. What do you think is better, guys? You think it's the speed or the HP? Unsurprisingly, I'm leaning the speed. Well, this map doesn't look like any map from Echoes. This looks like a completely original map, so I'm at least interested in the fact that it's visually well designed and it's original, so that's kind of cool. Is there anyone we particularly want to use? Because this is a Mila statue, right? So we can promote units here? Do we do that during the chapter? Is that how we're supposed to promote our units? Is everyone level 3? Not Cliff. We need to get Cliff some combat if he's going to promote the statue. We'll have him fight this brigand to the left. Perhaps. Other people will try sending it to the statue and see if it will allow me to promote them. We had a lockpick. Showed me how to break open locks with my sword, yeah, sure. Having to promote mid-chapter? Wow, wait. You're right, that does sound really awkward. Having to, like, interact with these features while playing makes the flow kind of weird. Because I have to promote during a time chapter? And, like, what if Cliff didn't reach level 3 in time? Would I lose my opportunity to promote? Would I be able to come back? Wow, yeah, I kind of agree with that, Maverick. I don't really like the idea that I have to promote during the chapter. If I were making this, I would have had the chapter play out normally, and then after it sends you to like a guided version of the chapter of the same map, but the only thing you do on it is there's no enemies, and you use the statue and you use the fountains, and then you can leave whenever you want. You can revisit it like a Tower of Olney kind of thing. Okay, that makes sense, but it isn't how I would have done it. I wouldn't have done the mid-chapter promotion. I think that's a little clunky. But let's go ahead and look at promotions then. We have several characters we can promote. Gray, Faye, and... Well, let's check out Faye, because... What do I promote? The statue is solid. Do I stand next to it? Mila. Okay, I guess you just stand next to it. I am talking to a stone woman. She's pretty. Okay, so they added Archer. That's not in Echoes. You have to get the fountain stat boost the first time. Really? Ugh. That's a mess. I've been playing on hard mode, Marson. Okay, so that's like a different, like, mage sprite. That's like an Echoes style mage. It looks kind of like, May. like this Pegasus Knight sprite, actually. I don't think Pegasi look that well. I get that horses are brown, like a brown horse is like a thing. But the brown wings don't speak to me for Pegasus. They'll look cool for like a bird, like a griffin, but for some reason it doesn't like, I don't know. A lot of people go Cleric Fae because she gets Rescue, that's like a classic. But I'm kind of interested to see if like Archer is good for her. I want to see if how promotion works. I'm gonna make a save state. I want to see if the stat minimum system is still in play here. So let's just like try promoting, and we can always reload our save state once we confirmed how the system works. She gains fuck all! Okay. Well, that was... And Khan doesn't even do anything because weapons don't have weight. It's just for rescuing. So she gained, what, 1 HP? Okay, well, let's try a different class. That one wasn't sparking joy. Let's take a look at Cavalier and see if she actually gains stats in different classes. Wait, straight into Cavalier? What happened to Soldier? Wasn't— no, Cavalier and Soldier are different. Soldier goes in the night. I mistook it. Okay. That worked for a second there, that was my bad. So she actually gained a bunch of stats in that one. So that's a lot more speed. She had free speed before that. So there definitely are the class minimum systems are still in play here. Okay, well let's take a look at the other classes real quick. Archer's bases were really bad. How about female mage? What kind of bases do they have? I think male mage is a crappy speed base, like if you do cliff mage or something, he gains like nothing, despite joining with like 2 speed. Is it the same for female mage? 7! That's a lot of early speed. Okay, me when I spells. Well, 7's a lot of speed early on. Does fire weight? Yeah, fire weight. So you probably can only double enemies that have 2 speed, because I think you need 2 AS to double, and this is weighing me down. So it's actually not that fast, unless you also gave her the speed fountain. What kind of spells does she get? Fire. Seraphim's better on Celica's route, because there's more terrors there. But it has a lot of might. It just kind of costs a lot of HP. Sakate. There's a weapon triangle for magic? What is this good against? What's good against black magic? Is white magic good against black magic? Yeah, Seraphim's also nice because it's very accurate. Okay, and I guess heal and freeze would be after promoting into Priestess. What are these weapon ranks? Weapon masteries, okay, but... So I have these weapon ranks, but I don't know why there's 3 different types of books. Because there's black magic and white magic, but I don't know why there's 3 different weapon ranks then, if I see 2 different types of magic. Some check cleric bases as well, while we're here. Black, white, and dark? Oh, okay. Weapon rank for magic doesn't do anything. Okay, why is it there? Obviously, Cleric gets really good spells in Rescue and Anew, but you'd have to train her a lot to get them, I think. Physic is also good. Cleric Fae is like annoyingly good in that she gets all these really good spells. They're like different from what Silk gets, because Silk gets like Warp, Expel, and Invoke. Also her own set of good spells, but Fae gives you like a bunch of different stuff that's really good. So Cleric Fae is a classic. It's kind of hard to go wrong with Cleric Fae. Those are pretty good. Anew isn't real. Why is Anew not real? Do you get at too high a level? Gaining res on promotion is sad because personal res bases don't mean anything. Yeah, I guess. Just taking a look at these sprites real quick. These are some good sprites. Yeah, I like these sprites. I think these, okay. So don't back out of the promotion screen or you lose your turn for nothing. Let's reload to save state. Sheesh. Well, I just learned something. Don't do that. You have to pick your promotion immediately then. Okay, that's an important thing to do. Well, what should we do with Gray and Tobin? We obviously probably want an early game mercenary. That'd be fun. Maybe Cliff could do something where we actually care about scaling the speed. Because Cliff has a pretty high speed growth. We can make him something like a Cavalier or a Mage or an Archer and try and actually get high speed. That might be fun. Because Archer has a crappy speed base, also you can make someone like Tobin an Archer. And just kind of wait. Oh, there's no Hunter's Volley! You actually need speed on the Archer? You used to not need speed, because Hunter's Volley would let you double and kill, but maybe you need speed on Archers now. Anyway, I'll do my classic, and maybe I'll make a Gray a Mercenary, and I'll make a... maybe Tobin an Archer? That might be nice. I definitely want a Mage. If I'm not doing Fey Mage, I might do Cliff Mage. Cliff Mage sounds pretty good. Mage Gray. Huh. Is that good? What's good about Mage Gray? Does he get good spells? I'll check his spells. I'm curious, or maybe you're just saying that to troll. Let's make a save state for Gray's promotion here. I do like his sprite a lot in Mage. He gets well, a lot of res. Weird that characters have res in this. Sagate and Thunder. So a lot of 3 range, but like low accuracy kind of spells. Is Sagate before Thunder? That'd be wild if that's before Thunder. Unlock. That is so lame. Oh my god. This motherfucker gets unlock. Poor guy. Alright, I might just do a Mercenary. Mercenary gets like a really good amount of speed. Yeah, it's like 6 speed. It's always good to have a Mercenary early on for that big boost of speed. Mage, yeah, I'll try it out, why not? I'll try Mage Tobin, sure. I never tried Mage Tobin before. Let's see what spells it gets. Also, because Tobin has good base speed, the fact that mages have bad base speed kind of helps him actually have some speed here. He gets... oh, Excalibur! That's really good! Look how accurate Excalibur is. Magic accuracy is a huge thing, because its accuracy is set, it's flat, you can't, like, increase it. So having Excalibur is really reliable. Especially because Sages, I think, get magic accuracy, so Excalibur hits 100%. That's really nice. That's a good spell. Heal, that's good. Physic? Yeah. Torch might be good, if there's Fog of War. Okay. I like the look of, let's try Mage Tobin. I like the look of it. Let's get Cliff some combat, because we need Cliff to promote too, so we need to have him start fighting immediately. So we'll have him, let's have Alm enemy phase and start softening up some of these bandits, because he can take plenty of hits. Don't mind if the archer comes down as well. We'll have Lucas take on the ones over here. We're gonna bring them towards us. Let's just start brawling, because I feel like there's gonna be something going on. I'm gonna have to send Alm to get this chest anyway, if I have a way to open that door. Here, you can fight this guy. We have clerics, so we can always heal any damage we take. Why do you have a icon? Silk has a diamond on her. I wonder what the diamond is about. I don't know what that represents. Oh, it's a game over condition. Okay. Wow, Alm's crushing. Get a level up? Holy! Okay, well, it kind of sped through the stat screen, but that was a defense and speed level up. That was really good. Okay, not a bad turn 1. What's going on? Who are you? I like her design. That's a fun headband, got a lot of volume on the hair. I think the hair is well drawn. I like her double earrings. That's a cool character design. I don't know who this is. Raid the treasury while they're distracted. Oh, are you playable? Did they add thieves into the game because there's like doors and chests? Did they add thieves so you could have a thief? Kantha. I guess thieves are their own class and they can't come out villager. Sacred Echoes has 2 original characters, one for all route, one for Celica route. Okay. They turned Jesse into one and invented this thief. That's such a good change for Jesse. Because Jesse's like such a stupid unit, and like you have like 4 Myrmidons, and like here's a 4th one, he's worse than the others. It just feels like such a nothing unit. Making Jesse a thief, like, I feel like that suits the game really well. That's a really cool change. Thief on both routes. This thief is obviously going to go for the chest, but... Okay, well, can I recruit her? Oh, I can attack her. Can I recruit her? Can I recruit her? Can I... Oh. I can recruit her. Okay. Unfortunately, I can only move 4 tiles with, Silk and, Faye, so we're gonna have to let her run towards the chest, probably, and hopefully she won't attack us in the meantime. Here, Tobin, can you apply some chip? Well, clearly not enough. All can do, like, the perfect amount of chip to get a Cliff kill, because one of our priorities here has to be getting Cliff to level 3 and promoting him. Okay. And then we can also get a... Because we can probably send Tobin down to finish this guy, and make the whole room safer for Silk to run over and heal Alm, because she could take 1 arrow to the face just fine. They have really low speed, so she would not get doubled. They have a speed tie. Get a kill for me? Oh, I like the magic animation there. That was kind of cool. Oh, I should turn on animations and look at the new classes we got. Atlas got changed to an axe fighter. Oh, because I added weapon triangles, I added an axe. That fits Atlas though, because he's a woodcutter, so making him an axe fighter sounds like it's a really reasonable change to me. Faye, so you won't get doubled by the archer, so you could always run down and heal Tobin. But I want to get the speed shrine too. Maybe it'd be fun to get the speed shrine to Tobin to start being able to double with magic. Who else would we possibly use the speed shrine on? Alm is doubling for now. Gray doesn't need it because he has all the space speed from Mercenary, so I guess the candidates would be like Tobin, or Cliff, or Alm or something. We'll have to think about it. We have some time. Now, this thief is gonna run towards me. I suppose I could let him open the door if I just kill him the next turn. He drops a lockpick. Does a camp have a lockpick? Yeah, okay. So we can get like a bunch then. %1 crit? You're just kind of showing off, aren't you, Lucas? Okay, well, attack and defense is a fantastic level up for him. I like how the archer kind of was like spinning his bow before he initiated combat. I really like the entry animations. See how he spins his arrow and then he shoots? I like the spray for Silk. Unfortunately, Silk is too far away right now, but what's gonna happen is that we can let Acantha open the door and then we can recruit her. And we just want to kill the other thief, so he was not contesting the treasure. Iron Lance is more accurate weapon triangle. Nice. Okay, that's pretty good. Reduces the damage we take. Oh, for some reason I had it in my head that Gray would be able to go there. Right, he only has 4 move! I thought Gray would have 5 move, because Alm has 5 move, and in my head I thought that Mercenary would also have 5 move. I wonder why I thought that. Maybe you don't get 5 move until you get Myrmidon? Dang, I was so convinced he would have 5 move. Oh well. It's not a big deal, all things considered. You can never receive a 0, you take a minimum of 1. Okay. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Almost probably so tall. He like towers over that archer in combat. Life is so hard to get you to level 3 right now. I want this archer dead because they're kind of a liability alive. I'm getting a lot of these critical hits. That was kind of flashy though. I like that animation. Oh, let's try and get Cliff some more action here. I'm a little tempted to block the doorway. How much movement do these guys have? They have 5. So this would actually be bad. If Acantha moved first and opened the door, this guy would run in and get the chest. Then he would no longer drop his lockpick, he'd drop whatever loot is in the chest, and I kind of want both. So I think I'm just going to go over there and block the door. And then we're going to just move Silk over to Acantha, and out in range of the archer, because I want to go recruit this this character. You don't like the intro animations? I think they're kind of cool. Okay, so this guy's actually engaging me in combat because the treasure's blocked, so that gets me the lockpick. Does that mean Acantha's going to hit me? I don't want her to. Okay. Not a big deal. Nosferatu has a 47 hit rate. I was expecting 60. I thought that spells were supposed to have flat hit rates like they do in Echoes. So what's going on there? What affects the hit rate of a spell? Does the luck stat influence it? I need to figure this out. Man, I haven't even had a chance to use a speed fountain yet. I'm running out of turns. How many times can you use a fountain? Can you still use it several times like you can in a base game? Because I might have to give it to multiple characters to use it before I run out of time. Anyway, so what's the hit rate of spells? It's 60 on this guy. But when it's on Acantha, it's 47. Because why? This guy has 4 avoid, 17 avoid. What's the difference? I guess I have 64 hit with Nosferatu. So is my skill stat affecting my magic hit rate? Magic hit rates don't look like they're a flat guaranteed thing. Let's check with Tobin to see if they're different, because we have 70 with Acantha, we have 85 over there. It is affected by a void. Okay. That makes sense. Wait, let's only a healer can heal a healer, so let's do this. I like how we had the double animation of healers looking at each other there. Why does it bother you so much that they made a character gay, Maverick? Isn't that just, like, neutral? Okay, let's have Silk recruit Acantha. Okay, so have her, go ahead and, open up the chest so we don't have to send all of them there. Hey, Dooming. Now we can have Tobin get out of the way, and we'll free up some room. We'll probably get a kill on Tobin too, because we can double with Lucas here. No, don't crit. Okay, well, that's Lucas EXP. Maybe Lucas will get good level ups, and we'll enjoy using him. I wonder if they buffed armors at all. I really don't like Barons being stuck 4 move for the entire game, while Gold Knights just kind of zoom across the entire map at lightning speed. We gotta... Okay, can we have Tobin ship? I really want to get Cliff level free so we can promote before the chapter's over, but Alm kills. And we can't shove Tobin any closer. How about Acantha? Do we still have time to have her open the door and get the loot if she does this chip here? She can chip in 8 damage, and then we can do 6 with Cliff. Cliff needs this. He's got to promote before the chapter's over, so I think I want to do this. How's Gray do? He probably kills as well. Yeah, Gray kills. It's got to be Acantha. Only Acantha can chip enough. Okay, well it's I'm just gonna save state this because honestly... Actually no, if he dies, let him die. It'll be funny to let him die. Maverick, it really feels like you have a chip on your shoulder more than you have like a genuine complaint about the writing quality. Like it feels like you're chasing a pet issue rather than talking about like how much you like the dialogue quality. Because the only thing you seem to be talking about over and over again is the fact that a character is gay. And I don't really like that take, honestly. Especially with the whole, like, complaining about woke. It feels like you're super, like, slanted with bias here, rather than approaching something with, like, a fair point of view. Yeah, exactly. Same, Chris. It feels like you're approaching things from a bad faith angle, as opposed to having a reasonable discussion, so I'm gonna have to ask you to tone it back. FE4 incest playthrough. Who can you marry that's blood-related in FE4? Dear lord, how am I gonna get to the speed fountain? I've been too busy, there's too much going on. I have to rush there at the end. I can get Tobin there, right? It's 4 tiles, I'd have to stay here, but I can get there. I'd like to get there with more units. Maybe I'll retreat away from like the boss and stuff, just kind of just move like the entire group of people up and to the left so I can try and get some speed buffs on my units before the chapter's over. Because Alm can come over and clean up this guy. And that'll make some room. Holland and Ayla relatives, okay. Who gets a speed fountain? It's the neat part, you don't, true. We can also move Cliff and get a promotion. I'm tempted to try Archer on him. We already grabbed ourselves a mage, we grabbed a mercenary, and archers are pretty cool. So, it's either that, or we could always use Python as an archer. So we could try something else. If, like, Cavalier interested you. I'll just go ahead and save and just check the gains real quick. Because I could always try something like Cavalier Cliff. Oh, it's not that much speed. I thought that would be more speed, because Faye went up to 6 speed. I was expecting him to go to higher speed, like 6. 6 would have been really cool. But 5 is still not bad, because he has this big speed thing. And I could... It's a possibility. I could try him instead of Clive, and I could always, like, let Python be an archer. But I'll check Archer real quick. Yeah, I figured there'd be no forging system. That's why archers might be worse, but no, you know, Hunter's Volley, which is what made archers so broken. Archer bases are pretty bad, but he could potentially gain a lot of speed because he has this high base speed. So maybe Cliff would be good as an archer. I'll go ahead and try him as an archer. Unfortunately, I will have to block off, I don't want Silk to get her ass beat by the boss, but I can just put Gray or something in the way, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, the 7 move is pretty insane from Cavalier. But we'll get Clive. Maybe Clive's good in this. Yeah, archers are good because of killer bow and stuff, you know? Like... I need to get over there and open the chest. On turn 6 and 7, I can open the door on turn 6 and the chest on turn 7. I can get them. But I do need to try and block off these guys a bit so they don't beat up Acantha. I kind of want to get Speed Shrine on Tobin, because he only has free speed right now because he's being weighed down, and I feel like some more speed on him would be really cool. If he could double a fire, that'd be really good damage. I will have to maybe use Gray to block off the boss from hitting my clerics here. I like how the Nosferatu has been edited. The animation there is much more like, it's been recolored to use like kind of those nice shiny yellows to make it look like light magic. It's still probably the vanilla GBA animation in terms of like the drawing itself, but I do like the recolor. Yeah, this is a really popular mercenary animation that's used in a lot of projects. While the character art was created for this project, like all these like character portraits are created for this project, some of these animations are from the public repository. This mercenary animation you see on Gray is like super popular, actually. Okay, well, can we start using the fountain finally, before the chapter's over? Yeah, give me some. Thank you. Oh, can I just keep sipping? Oh my god. You have to move off the tile? Oh, what a huge pain in the ass. Are you kidding me? What a clunky system. That's so awkward. Let's sneak in and try and get this this chest. We are holding out. So I can attack at free range. 62 hit, that's really bad. 67 at close range. Was that higher? Yeah, it was higher, right? Okay, so I lose a little bit. My accuracy at the bow is surprisingly low, all things considered. It's pretty unimpressive. I feel like we're kind of struggling right now. This doesn't even kill. This guy's pretty hard to hit in the current circumstances. I feel like I'm getting overwhelmed by the enemies. Acantha's an OC for this game because they wanted to add thieves so you could open doors and chests with characters besides Ulm and Celica. Well, I could pull back and away from all these guys and just try and focus on using the fountain, because if I use Ulm's shove action, I can easily use the fountain twice next turn and use the entire blessing. Plus, I need to kill this, this guy. Oh man, my hit rates are truly miserable. Maybe I could use Nosferatu. Nosferatu should ignore terrain, and then it should have a chance to hit, right? Well, it's not terrible. Perhaps we'll kill. Come on. Yes! I guess just making the shrine used like this in a time chapter is just a little tricky. Then we can pull back Gray and we can heal him and allow the boss and this guy up here. We'll heal him using using Silk. And he'll probably take a hit from 2 bandits and the archer. Is that going to be safe? How much damage does he take? He takes a 9 from this guy. A 5 from the archer, we're at 14. Presumably this is another 9 or so at most. Looks like it's going to be less. It's going to be like a 6. 3 hits, we can easily take 3 hits. I'll do about 20 damage or so, but that's not really a big deal. It's just a heal up. You can actually change whether you want to play the game of 2RN or 1RN on file creation. I went with the default GBA style 2RN system. Get the kill? Yeah, let's go, Gray. We'll soften up this guy. I wonder if we still get 11 sword once we get Claire. That would be a nice early game weapon to give Gray. Okay, Gray's alive at 3 HP. We calculated that though. I did say he would take around 20 damage. And he took 21. Now, last turn, let's finish these objectives. Chest. Iron Sword, good pickup. She doesn't die to the getting shot over the wall, right? Yeah, she takes a 6. So this archer shooting her over the wall is not a big deal. We physically can't cut him off, he can just like walk south and shoot her. Thunder has 75 hit in this, I think. Defense on Lucas is good. Makes him nice and sturdy. Alright, well, how do we balance combat with trying to use the shrines? Because there's still all these guys alive. And that makes them pretty dangerous. Dude, if there's 2 guys, then it's still enough to kill Silk. Wow, Faye has 23 HP and Silk has 6. She has 19. She's been losing it because she's been using stuff. Maybe I can create a wall that a melee enemy can't reach her? This is rough. Because we can easily use Speed Fountain once, but multiple times, we don't have that many units. Yeah, we can also use Alms Shove, right? It doesn't even need to be Rescue. I think no matter what, I want to do this. Because again is going to be tricky. Because Gray needs to be healed if he's going to get into combat. Silk gets 2 KO'd. I don't know how to protect Silk if she's going to be healing Gray. I could always have Faye be the one to heal Gray. Because Faye can survive 2 hits. And then Silk could always retreat. Does that mean it's possible that I can have Alms shove off Tobin, let Cliff use the fountain, fully use up the fountain? Then I can be Faye heals Gray, Gray kills 1 guy, and then Gray and Faye together, they do not get killed by the enemies because they get free KO'd, not 2 KO'd. Yeah, they have plenty of defense. My Faye has defense. She has 4 defense. That's plenty. That's plenty. She has plenty of HP and bulk. We just need to get Silk out of the way. Oh, but yeah, Gray will be fine. Even if he takes a hit killing this guy, Gray already is confirmed to survive a hit, like 3 hits in total. This is a 6. This is a 6. And this is 5. So it's only 17 damage. 17 damage is not that much damage. We can do this. Let's move you, and now we can finally finish using the Speed Fountain. This chapter ends up being surprisingly technical. There were so many side objectives. I had to promote 4 units, I had to get a chest, and I had to use the fountain. That was really interesting to do in 7 turns, going in kind of blind. And now we just hope that we didn't mess up our calculation somewhere. His Faye's healing for less than expected. We only need 17 HP, or 18, because we take 17 damage. Yeah, okay. The bow is disadvantaged at 1 range. Oh, so it's free 6s. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I love the sprites in this Cobalt. The sprites are fantastic. Okay, attack on Gray. That's good. He has high speed, so that's more damage. It's a good level up. This is a survive. We survived this. 2 HP. And now, even if the Archer goes for Gray, we can also survive that with 2 HP. That was a difficult chapter. But we made it. Okay. So they get us to make the world map after this, because they haven't really let me walk around the world map very much. They've kind of just been funneling me chapter to chapter. Yeah, Dooming. I feel like I kind of agree with what you're saying, but also let's move on. That's really funny, Cobalt. I like the timing on that. I got some fun comments from people who said that they were either playing it, they just dropped it, or they were about to play it, and then the video came out and they had brand new opinions. Oh, Mila's turn wheel! Wait, did they actually... How's that work? What to do in this game? There's no way they put the whole turn rewind mechanic into GBA. Oh hey, it's a CG. Oh, poor Alm. Look at that sad Alm sprite. Oh my god. That's pure depression, Alm. It makes save states. So every time I get into a dangerous situation, I can just make a save state and say Mila's turn wheel. It's now the magical cog of future vision. Okay. Okay. Do we get the world map again? Yeah, we do. So you can return to the shrine. Apparently it works kind of like Tower of All New Floors. And then you can go back if you want to shop. But we have money, but I don't think there's anything we would particularly, like, need to buy. Unless there's Fog of War, I would want to buy a torch. But I don't know if there's going to be Fog of War or not. Yeah, I think that, Gage has too many uses of the, turn wheel. Because you get, like, 10 immediately. At least Free Houses scales you up. You, like, start with free, and you can earn some more. Gage having 10 is kind of a lot. I even like a turn wheel mechanic. I like it. I'm fine with it, but 10's a high number. Prep screen has iron weapons different from the Ram Village shop. I didn't notice that. I'll take a look. Thank you. Is there still the leather shield to get in this chapter? Let's check them out. Because I remember, aha, this guy. Hide shield. 3 defense. That's a good item. We want that. He's pretty bulky, but he only has 1 res. Not that much defense. We can take him down. He's really fast. We have to worry about getting doubled. But otherwise, we'll get his shield. There's a village. We need to make sure we go visit that. Hey, how do I get to Shield Man? Can he cross the peaks? Okay, he can cross the mountains. Did I cross the mountains? Hold on. Gray, can you stand on peaks? I can't move him. I wish I could move him closer so I could actually check if he could stand on the peak or not. But like presumably maybe Gray, because Gray's also a mercenary, so maybe he can cross peaks. Anyway, let's put thieves and clerics in the back and put combatants up front. And we'll just charge the enemy, I guess. It's shield guy. Okay, just a lot of X-Mens. We still got some archers. Do the enemies have any particular weapons? Not really. Since I was told that the prep screen has an armory, I meant to check that actually. Let's suspend and go back to the prep screen real quick. Because I was told about the iron weapons I had not been using. So my units are still arranged the way I want them, but I want to check if there's weapons. Oh yeah, we opened a iron sword from the loot, so that's a nice weapon upgrade. That's 2 more might. Nice. Let's see if we can get an iron sword for Gray as well. We can. They're not that expensive. They're pretty affordable. Iron bow, I think, would be the most important thing for us to buy, actually. That's a lot better than the default bow. That has more range. We need to buy an iron bow. That's like the best thing we can get. Okay, so let's equip it. I can't seem to equip it in here. I tried to trade it with the bow and it just didn't work, but well, we have it. It's more accurate, it's stronger. It does weigh us down, unfortunately, but it has more range as well. Not like we're doubling yet until we gain some levels, so that'll be a good weapon. Go ahead and put the lockpick in the convoy. We can also get an iron... We have some money, so we can afford an iron sword for Gray. Alrighty, let's just advance. I don't know how if this guy's not gonna get to us very fast. This is a defeat enemy. It looks like we have to defeat all the enemies to complete the map. So despite that kind of like snarky line about if we defeat him, we're pretty much guaranteed to defeat that mercenary. I counted 11 enemies. It says defeat 11 enemies, so we'll get to him when we get him. Can I get anyone in range? I can get Gray in range of some enemies. He'll get hit by 2 axe guys and 1 bow guy, and we kind of confirmed that he is bulky enough to take 3 blows like that from enemies without iron weapons. I might turn off the animations now that I've seen them for these classes. Although I kind of want to look at Tobin, actually. I want Tobin action in his mage. I think mage Tobin would be cool to see a little bit more of, then turn it off. We got a lot of enemies piling up in a line here, so let's try and clear out the ones in front of us to reduce the amount of incoming threats. Is Cliff able to double anything? Maybe Cliff can double the default bow, like not the iron bow, but the default bow. Cool! He's not very accurate with it, but we can maybe get Cliff action going. We definitely want to heal Gray as well. Let's try and get a kill with Cliff. I would like to see Tobin. Tobin's doubling from the speed shrine we gave him. That makes his combat a lot better here. He can do a ton of chip damage. 2 11s is pretty... That's sensible. That's really good. We can also afford to heal Gray, because we're going to be moving units in front of Silk, and we can kind of create a wall. And make it so melee units can't get to her. The iron bow would be more accurate than the default bow, but it weighs 2, so we would lose some speed. Your con stat doesn't mitigate weight in this game. Weight just reduces your speed. So you do have to be wary of that. Iron Sword gets the guaranteed kill. We don't even have to double. Nice. Okay, let's go in with some nice, yeah, Tobin's, I want to kind of get rid of the Archer, actually. Archers are kind of a liability, because I get a strike from outside your range, so it makes sense to take care of an Archer first. And Lucas doesn't take very much damage while chipping him. And I can just, finish off a Tobin. You played this and thought it was fun. Okay, yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. Yeah, you need 2 speed to double. That's why, Cliff right now has 5 AS, so with the regular bow, he was doubling, these 3 AS enemies. There's no reason to really use the Iron Sword, particularly here. It just doesn't really matter. Besides, the Iron Sword, what? It costs like 5 gold per use. Do I look like I'm made of money? Yeah, I'm looking forward to Excalibur Tobin. That'll be super accurate and consistent. May as well take these 1-point heals when I have them. It's just like a way to steadily gain EXP. Wow, you can really abuse EXP that way, because you heal, you lose 1 HP, then your other healer can heal back for a 1 lost point of HP. And just kind of repeat that cycle infinitely, right? Yeah, you just trade HP back and forth and get infinite EXP for it. The tome weapon icons, yeah, I like them. I think the artistic side of this game has really good, like, presentation and polish, which I think is important. That's one of the really strong suits of, like, the 3DS Echoes, is that with all like, the character art and everything, I feel like the game has a really good artistic presentation to it. So, seeing a GBA demake of it have a really strong artistic appeal, I think is great. I'm a big fan. Is Saint Faye level 14 the requirement to get a new? Is that why you bring up 14? Okay, well, we need to get someone out of the way. Because we have weapon triangle disadvantage up close. Oh, the Iron Bow would one-shot. That's probably as good accuracy as we're gonna get. It's also better than trying to go for 2 shots with the regular bow. At 2 range, we'll probably have better accuracy with it as well, right? So we can go ahead and kind of like the idea of giving kills to Tobin. I feel like he feels strong at the moment just because he's doubling the fire. I don't think his growths are anything exceptional, but if Barons are still bad, I don't really care about Lucas being stuck at 4 range all game. Cliff Cavalier sounds fun. He has a really high speed growth. And then in the base game, you can kind of fix the strength deficiency with, like, you know, strong forge weapons. Just double stuff with the horse slayer and kill slayers that way. That sounds good to me. Boink. Only 15 EXP for a kill is nothing exceptional, though. Okay. 78, that's as high as we're gonna get this accuracy. Barons are buffed in this because they get free weapon types. Oh yeah, and there's weapon triangle. Maybe Barons are better. Maybe then Lucas is actually going to be a promising character. Well, we'll think about it. I would love a buff to Barons. I didn't like them very much in default Echoes because they just kind of have 4 move as Villager, 4 move as Soldier, 4 as Knight, 4 as General, 4 as Barons. Just why is it all 4 move? Gold Knights get to like 10. I didn't like how it was just 4 move. Felt hard to use them. I like how I'm cheaping out my like, the Iron Sword legitimately costs like 5 gold per hit, and I'm looking at the default sword, I'm like, ooh, this one's free. I use the default sword. The chances of missing a 94 are really low, because I have the GBA style 2RN anyway. So a 94 is over 99% reliability, which is pretty good. Does this ROM have the Soul Dust Grinder? It does not have the Soul Dust Grinder. That is just a funny FE6 remake thing. That was a really good level up for Faye. We just got speed and defense, so the speed helps her not get doubled. And that defense, she's like surprisingly bulky for a healer. 24 HP and 5 defense is remarkably more bulky than Silk. We can leave Faye in danger. She has, she can take a hit. She can take a hit better than Gray. I guess less defense than Faye right now. Yeah, Faye is kind of similar to Tobin in terms of bulk right now. And if she lands Nosferatu hit, that would heal her, although it's not like the most reliable hit rate. If this hack was good, you could grind your units in the dust. True. Is that a reinforcement? I guess it was. I think I've had fun looking at the animations. I think I'll turn them back off for now and speed up this gameplay slightly. Because magic also costs money to use, that will cost your HP. Yo, Tobin Gaming? I'm feeling Tobin pilled right now. I want that Excalibur. I want to level up Tobin and I want to get better spells. Because Excalibur is like not only it's super reliable due to its fantastic hit rate, it's stronger than fire, it has crit, and it most importantly weighs 1. So you gain 2 damage, 2 AS, 10 accuracy over fire, and the crit. That's a good spell. I wanna work towards that spell. I like the idea of getting Tobin kills. Excalibur is pretty nice. Get all of them in range of some more fighters. Tobin's got swap. I didn't even notice. Point. Trading cleric HP back and forth. Gotta get that gotta get that EXP rolling. I really like the magic battle particles. Yeah, I think they look really good. Because as you see, when I attack this bandit with fire of Tobin, there's like a cool fire circle that's gonna encircle him here. Oh, well, I'm gonna miss. There it is. And I think that's neat. I like it. I am a fan. Well, I need to make sure to... We have a problem. This guy might body block the village, because you can't cross this tile, so it creates a one-tile choke. We need to draw him out to either walk through the mountains, so we can go up and over him, or draw him really far this way so we can go around him. Because we need to make sure we get this village before we kill the leather shield guy. Maybe I can also walk through the mountains of characters like Gray. Maybe Gray can walk through mountains, because this guy's a mercenary and he's mountain walking, so... Maybe we aren't as choke point as we think we are. Maybe there's ways to get around him. We'll have to figure it out. Okay, Alm is kind of crushing. He's getting a lot of random crits. And attack, yeah, that's a perfectly workable level up. Getting attack is definitely not bad. Man, this 4 movement hell though. Ugh, my units. They're so slow. Everyone's like an armor knight. Okay, well this is an issue. I really need to get this this mercenary to get out of the way so I can get past him. But if I can get him to like come down here, I can go up and over. Or I could try and cross through the mountain. I just need to, like, keep him alive. I need to not kill this guy while also not getting killed by him. What's gonna be my strategy for that? How do I not kill that guy? Can I unequip my weapons? Can the default weapons just be taken off of your characters? Can you use a character as a wall? Wow! Tobin! What a level up! Hello? Oh, he's treating me nice. I mean, that was attack speed defense, right? His growth rates are kind of surprisingly terrible. So, that was a extremely statistically unlikely level up. The reason I put Tobin into a mage and wanted to use him was not because he had, like, good stat growth, I just wanted to use Excalibur. Okay, well, we're Tobin gaming. I wonder why Tobin's growths are bad. Okay, how do we deal with this guy? Can we remove your default sword? Dang. Okay, how do I not hurt him? How much defense do you have? The hide shield. You have 7. Lucas hits like a 4. I could hit a 4 for a while without killing him. We're gonna have to trap him. Well, we can't get past him now, so we'll come on closer. Maybe someone like a Kampha does really low damage. Because ultimately, we need him to... He's like one tile choking us right now. He's so annoying. I guess he's just gonna have to come closer than we run around him. So how much damage do I do to you? Pretty low. Current circumstance is completely fine. Then we'll just run along past. Nothing personal, kid. True. Okay, run for it. Now let's make a wall where it currently is. Akantha does like no damage to him. She does kind of get her ass kicked, but that's not a big deal. We can just put a healer nearby. And now he's stuck. Perfect. We can go get that village. Just gotta keep our people healthy. Yeah, Peak seems similar to like river walking. Like it looks like they use like more tiles of your movement or something. A double miss, okay. Run for it, Cliff. And while I'm here, I'll just do some random healing while we're raiding, because we can't fight this guy until we get the village. So we'll just do some filler healing because there's nothing else to do this turn. Hey, he finally hit Akantha after his it took 4 attempts. What's in the village? Is this a talisman? Okay. Res. Akantha is an OC they added to this because they wanted to put thieves in the game, because there's GBA-style doors and chests to open, and they gave lords the ability to break down blocks, but they wanted to add also a dedicated unit that can do that for you. So they made Jesse a thief, and they added this character so you'd have a thief on Ulm's side. So, brand new unit. You get them in the Feast Shrine. In the same chapter you get Silk. Attack and defense. Like, you're getting defense on clerics. We're living in a defensive world. Okay, well, Tobin shreds this guy despite his hide shield, so we'll let Tobin clean him up. Otherwise, other people can do a little damage. Yeah, we can do some damage. Iron Lance is... oh wow. Yeah, I'll just do this end the chapter this turn. We got that hide shield. That's really good. That's free defense. Alma and Lucas are already really bulky, so maybe I'll give it to someone like with medium bulk and let them brawl on the front line without really worrying. Like maybe Tobin. Maybe Tobin could be like a front line 1-2 range brawler with the hide shield. I have a personal theory that Engage meant to include Assassin and Trickster classes to let Thieves promote and cut them during the development cycle. Because I think that Yunaka was meant to be a Trickster because she has a magic growth that's surprisingly quite good, and that and she has Micaiah for staff usage in Chapter 6, so I think Micaiah was, like, you know, kind of hinting towards, like, a knife staff Trickster class for Yunaka, and I think that Zelkov was meant to be a pre-promoted Assassin. And I just believe that those classes got cut in development, because it is really weird how thieves don't promote and engage. It also screws your ability to use second seals. That really hurts Yunaka. She's kind of stuck in Thief for, what, 13 levels? Better stay there. No reclassing. It's like an FE8 style song, I think. I never got the Enchantress class. I didn't get the deal. Like, I loved Engage, but I felt like a lot of the DLC looked like bloat to me. I wasn't that interested in the adding on 10 million more rings and changing the gameplay balance of how many rings you're supposed to have at any point of the game. Especially if the mid-game of Engage being that big, dramatic lose all your rings moment. Imagine just still having like 8 rings there. I don't know, it would feel wrong, I guess. Gray Woman Enjoyer, I guess. But I find it really funny that someone was in here earlier bitching about how one of the characters in this game was gay, when like Gray's entire character thing is just being relentlessly straight. But he didn't seem to complain about that. Clearly had a bias. Because Gray just says, "Oh my god, girls," like half his dialogue. I don't think I have a use for this talisman yet. My characters have like really high res, because they gained res on promotion, so I don't know who would get a talisman and when. We're gonna put that in the convoy, and we'll think about it. Now the shield is a really good item. Let's try putting it on Tobin. Yeah, 9 defense on the mage. That'll give us a really good, like, mixed amount of, like, fighting ability. 1 to 2 range and good bulk. Yeah, I like that. We'll try this. We'll try a, we'll try Mage Tobin. This guy's got red eyes, so you know he's evil. This map looks different than the version that's in Echoes. This looks considerably changed to me, actually. We have loot, for one. We have a chest, an indoor zone here. This is a openable door, so maybe we can come this side and this roof will open up when we come in from south. Lots of ways to approach this, because you can also just like come in from the side, break this wall. Don't need to do this door at all. Okay. It's kind of an interesting looking map. It's new. We'll give it a try. More keys. Don't even need to use Almer or Camphor to open the doors then. I saw a javelin. Steel bows, okay. Let's expect them to have high range. Well, okay. I'm definitely gonna move to the right at the start and go get that loot. There's no need to really split up the force or anything. Let's reposition my people. And let's fight. Hey, Juniper. Oh, what are they doing? I guess they're telling me about the steel bow. Is the steel bow really more dangerous than an iron bow? Isn't it just like kind of worse than an iron bow? The iron bow has more accuracy and less weight. The steel bow has 1 more weight, 10 less accuracy, and all to gain 1 point of damage? Isn't the steel bow just kind of bad? Especially because there's no Echo-style weapon forging. The steel bow just looks a lot worse than iron to me. You take a lot of penalties to gain 1 point of weight. This guy's 0 AS. It's not a good weapon. I'm not convinced, Lucas. Well, let's keep Tobin maxing. Oh, well. We can't chip with anyone, but we can do this over multiple turns. We can also fight this guy. So we can let him come to us. He'll chase us. So he'll get there. I want to move my units right. I want to see what's in that treasure room. I want to see if any of the other enemies are aggressive as well. Yeah, we're Tobin maxing because we want Excalibur. It seems like a good weapon. Oh, he didn't move. You are a very tame soldier. Level 7, I wonder if you give good EXP. Good EXP for Tobin. Hell yeah. Get him. So Olm can break down doors, we're just hitting them, right? Okay. Oh, I guess we found Claire. In range of an archer, mind you. I'd like them adding Claire in the middle of the chapter, as opposed to just picking her up in a jail cell in between chapters. This is actually kind of a cool change. Unless she gets shot and dies here. But this is just an iron bow, right? Oh, it's not even it's a regular bow. It's not effective against Claire. So she's safe. We're not worried. She has a chest key. Her base stats are pretty good. That's a lot of speed. Alright. Yeah, she seems like a pretty reasonable unit. Lucas can talk, and can anyone talk to Claire? No, some people can talk to Claire. Lucas can. Let's send them in. So is anything on this map aggressive? Can you just take this map at whatever pace? Is there an actual reason to split up your army or do anything? I mean, what are these guys on the left? What's their purpose? There's no door to access them. They're just stuck on the left. Are you telling me they don't even come attack me? What's the point of these enemies? Oh, this guy's a javelin. So this guy makes sense. This guy actually makes sense. What's this guy? Is he there to protect the javelin guy? I don't really know what his deal is. Okay, well let's go recruit. Oh, she recruits herself? Kind of. I was wondering if she was about to pull a Clarine there. Well, we can recruit with Gray, because Gray can't really do anything else this turn anyway. Well, Alm can open the chest, right? He can just, yeah, he can bust open boxes. Who needs thieves? Steel bow, bad weapon. Recruit? She doesn't have a lance. Is she gonna get a default lance if we recruit her? Okay, that's a really good line. I'm preoccupied by standing around unarmed. Okay, we got Claire. How's she fight? Wait a second. She can phase through walls like a ghost. So if a tile is a brace, she cannot move through it, right? So these tops of the walls, no. But if a wall tile, yeah. Like these aren't even fences. Typically a fence you can fly over in GBA, but this, she just ignores it. So she can just phase through this entire structure. Only the corners that are labeled as braces actually stop her. She can just kind of ghost through anything. That's really good mobility. Is that better than in base game? Can she do that in base game? I don't know if she can do that or not. Kind of like funneled all the way to the right, because that's the only place in the map where anything is happening. She can... Oh, so you can rescue drop people through walls, and just like move your units through walls like that. That sounds really good. Okay, there's a thief, so I was right to send my units to the right. I figured there'd be a timed objective in here, and that it might make sense to rush right. Okay, we'll Tobin miss, but that's not a big deal. Why do you only hit a 3? Girl? Well, let's have someone else fight. Okay, well, you can be bad together. This is all I'm doing to these, archers. Pretty well, pretty well. Free damage! Oh, let's go. Let's look at the animation. I want to see Claire's animation. Boink. Not bad. Serviceable. I have no real positive or negative opinion on the Pegasus Knight. It exists. Falcon Knights get Slayer. They always got that in base game, didn't they? Oh, that was just a vanilla feature of Falcon Knight as a class. Oh, I want that Iron Lance for Claire. You better give that to me. She needs a damage, certainly. She has a support of Ferdinand. I thought Ferdinand wasn't a real character. Doesn't he, like, fight alongside Berkut? Oh, he's an enemy. Wouldn't it be really funny if you got support bonuses from an enemy? These guys started moving. That's odd. They weren't moving in for, you know, a very long time, but I guess they're fighting me now. I don't really know what prompted them to spring to action. In Echoes, it was plus flat damage instead of Slayer, and Slayer's the actual damage multiplier. Okay. Okay. You like the intro animation for the Pegasi? Yeah, because they like... Yeah, they drop in. That's actually really cool. Yeah, I really like how they drop in. Yeah, that's nice. I'm a fan of the dropping in. Let's turn off the animations again for the moment. Now let's take care of this thief and get this Iron Lance. Might be able to steal the lockpick, potentially. So maybe I could fence him in and find out. That'd be a little tempting. Is stealing in this game? I don't know if stealing's in this game. I'm not gonna worry myself too much about it. There'll probably be countless opportunities to steal lockpicks if it is real. Iron Lance is more of a guaranteed hit than the Lance. Might kill? What about the Iron Bow on the Thief? Also, might kill. Accuracy on archers has not been interesting so far. It's been a little bit rough. Stealing is in. Okay. Nice level up, shithead. He just got luck. I love the irony level up of just getting luck. It's like the lucky, unlucky level up. Okay, well, let's get that Iron Lance to Claire. He seems like a good unit. Who got the Iron Lance? Was it Cliff? Okay, Cliff got it. Here you go. Oh, there's a support! Sure, I'll grab that. I like Gray's nicknames for Tobin. Tobe is kind of funny. I want to hear him call him, like, Toby. I think it's cool how there's a bunch of expressions for the characters. The characters can feel kind of flat in the typical GBA style sometimes, and the only characters they really bothered having multiple expressions on were like Eliwood, Lynn, and Hector. They all had like a neutral, like an angry, and like kind of like a looking at the camera like in The Office to talk to Mark. So it's nice to see character expressions to add a little more flair to the scenes there. Yeah, there isn't a support limit, so I am gonna do them all. What kind of bonuses do I get? Well, they're small bonuses, but they certainly don't hurt. I don't mind tapping some bonuses. Yeah, come inside. Come towards me. I get some Claire and Cliff Gaming. Yeah, I love the production quality in this hack has been absolutely stellar so far. You could like complain about like maybe like map design or stuff like that, but the character art and such has been absolutely phenomenal. I've been a very huge fan of it. Ooh, more supports to grab. Dude, Gray's just supporting everyone. I didn't really get support conversations when I played Echoes twice. I feel like it was hard. Maybe you need like to get a lot of support points to get them or something. I don't really remember getting them very often. I never really grinded them though. Some nice cheese sliced up. Faye gets it. That's what women want. Women want cheese. She gets it. She understands. Yeah, that Faye support seemed pretty normal. Was that rewritten to be like less of a crazy stalker? Because Faye would seem like a normal human being there. Didn't Echoes add more supports in like the Deliverance DLC or something? I didn't get the DLC, so maybe I missed some. You can fascinate a woman with a piece of cheese. True, that's factual. Kinda cool that Tobin has swap. I need to try to remember to make use of it sometime. Faye has been generally rewritten in this. Okay, that's reasonable. Let me get in some Iron Bow Chip from downtown. 4 range. Yeah, let's go for it. Well, that's a little bit of damage. Nothing spectacular, but we'll start doing some hits here. I got myself boxed in all crowded like, but whatever. Faye Gray is a new support chain for her. Oh, I really like that they added new support conversations. It's high effort. The way for a woman's heart is with cheese strings. Yeah, like, you know those, like, individually wrapped, like, cheese stick, like, of, string cheese they used to, like, pack in, like, kids' lunches when you're, like, 6 years old? That's what I imagine. He has, like, 2 supports and Echoes. Really? That's it? That's kind of sad, isn't it? Just Almond Silk? Okay. Well, it's nice that, the... Ooh, attack and speed. Good level up. It's nice that the Ram villagers get more supports of each other, because they grew up together, so it makes sense that they would have supports. That's a good change. I felt like it was kind of lacking, when I played Echoes. Okay, well, let's, fly out there and get some shit done. I have to be careful with the steel bow. That'll maybe be pretty dangerous into flyer weaknesses, but we can fly left and fight these guys for now, with our unbelievably high mobility advantage compared to everyone else. Look at this 4 range! Archer Gaming, I guess. Oh, we have more supports. Let's get them. Alm is so like me. I could definitely eat a second dinner if it was offered to me. Wonder what these support bonuses are giving me. Gray gives me crit. Okay, well, not reliable, but it's a bonus. What did Faye Gray give? Gray's supporting everyone. Faye Gray is... They have crit with a dodge. Oh, okay. Are the affinities actually determining what stats you get, or are they just superficial? Because Alm and Faye are both fire affinity, so I was expecting that they would give the same stats. But Alm is pure crit, and Faye is crit dodge. So are the affinities actually meaningful, or are they just kind of like for flavor? Maybe they're for flavor. I can't figure out what they do yet. We'll send Tobin outside to go start finding some stuff. You think it's person by person dependent? Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. But yeah, if it's just for flavor, that's not a bad thing. I do like little details like that. Cheese flavor, true. The affinities are more like hints. Okay. What are we hinting at? Alright, time for the Great Migration for the winter. Which we move a lot of units. Why does Faye insist on gaining defense every single level? Her defense base wasn't even good, she's up to 6! She's bulky! We just put her on the front lines! Nosferatu tank, give her the hide shield! I don't like Nosferatu, it's too inaccurate. Like you just miss. Negative crit avoid of Alm, that sounds hilarious. Why would that be? It's a fucked up feature. Okay, so Claire's kind of getting her ass kicked. But, like, not too badly. She can, Does guy have high stats or something? Well, he's pretty strong, I guess. She can draw the enemy towards us, and she gets another turn just fine. Is defense one for better growths? 40%! That's high. And what is that, Chair? Doesn't gain less crit avoid, just regular avoid. Oh yeah, those are really easy to confuse what people mean by those. Okay, well, thank you for holding up, Claire. I'm moving out of the way so I can heal her with a different unit. They're really generous with the keys. They added, like, doors and chests as, like, you know, GBA flavored Fire Emblem, but they're barely a mechanic because all my thief can open them, and these enemies are just lousy with keys. Okay, I gotta be real careful with this guy. That steel bow probably chunks the heck out of Claire, so let's go ahead and use other units. There's a couple ways you could breach the building. You can go on the sides first. That would kind of verify. Let's see if this enemy moves. That would answer us a pretty useful question. If this guy comes to the doorway to shoot us, we could then go there with Tobin and get the kill, right? Then we wouldn't have to worry about that steel bow. Let's find out if he moves. There we go. That's good information. So we can use that to our advantage. Let's leave him there for the turn, then we'll move in Tobin, and we'll use a combination of Tobin and Glyph, and we're going to take him out. Just random filler healing, because there is truly just nothing else to do while I'm moving over Tobin. Alright, how much damage do we do? We get a kill? It's close! We can get the Glyph. Assuming that Cliff hits. If we miss the kill, we might have to deal with him going to maybe retreat AI. He can't heal anywhere, he can't access the throne, so he's gonna stay still, presumably. Alright, get him, Cliff. We don't die if we miss, and we also double, so we're extremely likely to kill. If we missed both of those and got hit twice, we would still have lived, so even worse RNG would not have treated us poorly. Now we can move pretty freely. There's no steel bow to worry about, so we could go fight. Oh my god, Claire, you kind of get your ass kicked, don't you? Well, if nothing else can hit her, we can allow her to brawl there a little bit. If we heal her, then she can survive 2 hits. She has 21 HP, so go. What level's Tobin right now? I think he's almost 3? I don't know when I get Excalibur, but I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, level 2. And coming up close to 3. Canon classes of Cliff and Tobin switch. Yeah, I guess so. Is that unusual? Okay, Alm can open the door for us, but maybe we this turn. We could do it this turn. These enemies aren't particularly threatening, are they? Do they have any real weapons? Not really. The bow guy doesn't really hit us. There's an iron sword. That guy actually is more of a threat, but not a huge one. I can get a support with Silken Fae as well. You see, always level 6. Okay. Tobin's barely taking any damage. His hide shield is coming in. He's such a good brawler. Crazy level up. Oh, bless Tobin. We have to do Tobin maxing. He's just too strong. You can't ignore this 10 speed. Look at him go. He is absolutely accelerating. Archer Fae for the novelty? Yeah, I can see that. We can one-round a guy. That's really nice. We should move Lucas out of the way, though, so that we can... Or, I mean, Alm out of the way so we can heal Tobin before he gets any closer. Tobin is absolutely crushing. We are Tobin gaming right now. Claire's doing fuck all. Claire kind of got her ass kicked in there. Well, probably gonna just pull her out. Try again next turn. We can always block the pillar tile the javelin guy was on previously, and attack from there and prevent him from using it. Have better accuracy against him. I did Pegasus Fae on my first playthrough of Echoes. But I went Cleric Fae right here, because she gets some really good spells. Secret Shop later by Pitchforks, that sounds really interesting. I think they're in the game. I heard there were pitchforks in this game. Okay, our accuracy is good now. Tobin is absolutely a beast. Look at him go. He's killing it. We're on that Tobin carry arc. Yeah, let's have like 5 million people combined to kill this one soldier. Why'd you say that, Jer? You get a sip of water. Give me 1 second. Throat's dry. Ah. That was a good sip. I feel rejuvenated. Lucas is pretty close to reclap. Whoa! Hello! Oh, attack, speed, defense. Lucas wants to be used. He's sturdy. That's good defense. Lucas is definitely calling my name right now. Well, we can fight this extra soldier for some EXP. Does supporting end your turn? Can you attack after? This is a cute scene. I like the idea of Tobin like buying gifts for his younger children. Hey, I can still attack, how nice. Let's break down this wall. How do I use Claire how they're getting her ass kicked? What's her defense? 5? It's kinda low. She has pretty good offensive. Wow, her speed is 70? That's crazy. Her HP growth is terrible. 35? Ooh, that's low. Her speed is really good. Isn't dread looping a DLC? Like Pitchfork is DLC? I've never really done anything like that. Let's make this Javelin guy come attack me from across the wall, so maybe Tobin could kill him out. Dread looping is not DLC, really? Okay. Epic hit rates. I'll have to use magic. He's on a high avoid. Tobin's too good. Ever have a problem? Just Tobin. Or fails. Dread looping's not DLC, but it's not used in a normal playthrough. It sounds really grindy, yeah. I did hear about the female loop. Because that wasn't a thing in vanilla, right? Tobin has younger siblings, right? It would be nice if Claire dodged like one of those javelins literally ever. Had to pull her back and double heal her every single time. That javelin guy's ended up being a huge issue. Kinda hard to just not kill everything of Tobin, because he's just so overwhelmingly powerful right now. It's so good. I wonder if mages are going to be good in this compared to vanilla. Because if you can't forge weapons, doesn't that give mages like a leg up? Because mages don't have their spells as forgeable things, so weapon characters get high might weapons and combat arts to like compensate. So if there's no high might weapons and no combat arts because there's no forging and stuff like that, are mages just good? We're gonna go crazy of Tobin? Is Excalibur Tobin gonna go like use the speed ring for plus 10 speed and just kind of kill stuff? Maybe that's gonna be the way. We'll find out. You kill with the iron bow, you do. No matter how much propaganda you spread, Juniper, I'm not going to play an NES game. I am sorry. Well, I can seize, but I'm not gonna like cheese like a ton of like EXP and healers, but I want to grab that support conversation that I'm missing right now. Oh, is it one way? Huh, it's a one-way support conversation. I actually think that Gaiden had one-way supports, didn't they? I think it's funny that Silk has a line here about how there are very few women fighting for Alm, and I'm pretty sure that's like half the army. I think there's 4 women here right now. Aren't we like perfectly half and half? Silk, what are you on about? Look around! Okay, well, we actually have 9 units here, so women are slightly under half, but still, Silk's comment there did seem inaccurate. Do we have any more supports to get? Oh, we do. Let's get another support. I like the implication here that just suggested that someone had to rescue Tobin, not knowing that Tobin is the unstoppable demigod of this army right now. I think Tobin did have everything under control. I think Gray's crap compared to Tobin. Yeah, apologize to Tobin, Albie. You know who your better is. Holmes gonna be a king once he's through this war, so he doesn't really need his long-term plans. Hey, let's click swap. That's a cool command. We'll try and make use of that at some point. Any other supports? Or are we... Oh, I found one. Let's get it. Got Grey Cliff. Clara supports where she just says, I don't understand your rustic language. I wonder if that's a translation thing. I wonder if there's actually kind of an accent to the Ram villagers in the original script that was, like, untranslatable. Or maybe she's just, you know, pretentious. Could be either. Damn, I kind of skimmed through it, but Cliff had a pissed off expression there. He was straight malding. Oh, those were some slanted those are killer's eyes. He did not like that shit talk from Gray. Man's gonna go on a murder spree. Alrighty, let's finish this chapter. I like the sprite for Claire. I think the hair is done so well. That's like really complicated hair to accomplish with this art style. Look how many individual strands there are in Claire's hair, in both like her bangs and her ponytail. I think they did a fantastic job capturing like the depth and complexity of it. That's good art. It's really wavy and curly too. Well, not curly. That was the wrong word. I meant to say wavy. I think Claire looks really good here. But then the more curly hair would be Lucas, who has like those, you know. Yeah, you have like really distinct hairstyles in all these characters, and they're captured really well in this kind of like, you know, format where you really don't have that many pixels or that many colors to work with. The art style is really exceptional. Thank you, Sir Lucas and boy. You may address me as Lady, Claire, or Milady. Well, Milady's a Wyvern Knight, actually, Claire, so... I hardly speak to villagers. Damn, she's kind of a dick. They touch swords if you put them together. That's really cool. Commoner fan excited to speak to commoners for the first time. True. Do we have it? Okay, so no new shops or anything. Yeah, but we have this steel bow that we could give the Cliff. It's kind of bad. This would only be relevant if we need like 1 point more damage. The accuracy loss and the extra weight is pretty crippling. But maybe against a flyer it's 3 more points of damage, and maybe that makes a difference. That's kind of a bad weapon without a forging system. I don't really like the steel bow. It's possible I sell it later. Well, all these keys could just go to Convoy. I always give them to, like, Claire, because I bet she's, like, mobile, and his Kanto could be a good unit using keys. Commoners as if they're exotic animals, true. Okay, so I'm enjoying this game so far. I feel like the gameplay has been... I don't really have any real strong opinions on the gameplay so far. It's a little different, but it still kind of feels like Echoes. I think it's nice and refreshing that this map I was just in was different, but it also played super slow. Some of these maps have been playing a little bit slower than the base game versions. But I will say that the dungeon map, the Feast Shrine, was super interesting with all the side objectives. That was kind of a crazy map, so I'd love there. I'm definitely going to continue this. I'm not going to do a long stream today. I might actually just, like, because we're in between chapters, I might just say, we'll just continue tomorrow. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll cut here. I'll just do, like, 2 free-hour streams as I just kind of, like, lazily go for this game. And just enjoy it that way, and not make it, like, a big grind or anything. Or I don't want to get tired of it. So I'll come back tomorrow and do, play another 2 free hours and just kind of steadily do that until I've played the game, or I get tired of it and maybe I won't like it for some reason, we'll see. But so far, I think that I feel pretty positive about it. It's well produced, the character art's great, it's been a pretty cool way to play Echoes. So that'll be all for today. Thank you everyone who came and watched and chatted and kept me company, and we'll have more of this tomorrow.